Hello, welcome to our World Cup extravaganza. It's good to see you all wherever you're watching from, if you're watching live or whether you are watching on catch up. All works here. I'm Stuart from my shop, many of you know, the Woolpatch, a lovely yarn shop in Suffolk, Long Melford, UK. And over in the chat, as you can see it there, is Producer Fizz, as always, keeping us on the schedule with the show planned with Tech Friday. This shall run smoothly. She'll also drop the links into whatever we talk about, and we've got loads planned for you. Just to give you a taste of what's coming up. You've seen the window, we went straight in with it. Loads of teddies, but we've got each individual teddy filmed on the old roller coaster sort of spinny thing. We've got two lots of World Cup teddy kits to show you. We've got A to G, and then we'll have Guess the Year as always, and then we'll have H to U to show. I've brought some of them back here for our set. So a good first half hour is talking about the amazing work that I know many of you have contributed to. It's just makes my heart burst. It's wonderful. We'll also then get back on the old knitting and crochet chat with a look at the latest fashion that we've seen from Dolce Gabbana Men's Spring Summer 2027. It was Milan Fashion Week last week, so we've got that to talk about. And then Sewing Bee news. It's all happening, isn't it? And we are doing that in 32 degrees heat here in the UK. I'm not sweating. I think I'm glowing. Oh, brilliant. Right, let's have a look at who's joining us live and who's in the chat. We saw a lot of people coming in over our beginning intro before the pips. Did you spot Ted on the trailer? Here he is. Ted, come on, let's do a quick Guess the Year straight away. This is our oldest teddy out of 50 odd in the window. Come on, guess the year of this fine gentleman. Let's have a quick look. I think we had some guesses. Let's see. Jenny, hey Jen, says 76 years age. Ooh. Don't mind me saying your age, do you? Fran, good evening, Fran. Ted is about 78 years old. What else have we got? Come on, if you're just there live in the chat, drop it in the chat now, and we'll see. But yeah, very special, our oldest teddy bear. Let's see how in here. Look. Wearing an England kit made from Margaret from London. And you're going to see this close up in the A to G section coming up. But yes, go on, what's his age? Any self-respecting teddy would never reveal. But he's special, he's a charming gentleman. So it's lovely having him here with all the others from the shop. As I say, I brought some home now, decorated. We've got Christine's Scotland's Away kit here. Who else have we got? We've got, this is Sheena's, Argentina. Do you know, I feel like I'm in the broom cupboard back in the early 90s. Broom cupboard, Fizz. Yeah, Fizz has no clue. She just said, oh, broom cupboard. Yeah, kids presenter. It's got that sort of swap shop 70s vibe, isn't it? Right, there we are. So you know what's coming up. So many people in the chat. Great to see you. If you're watching at home on catch up, come on, shout it out. I know Jane will be in the Adirondacks. Jane, what are you saying for Ted's age? This was given by lovely Sue from Thursday Afternoon Knit and Natter. And he is a classic. You can still move him. And on the back there, if you pulled them in the olden days, he would have had a nice chat with you. Oh, hey, Diane's in 1955. How many years is that? Fizz can tell me in my ear. Bob says, could he be 58 years old? Hey, Emma, Teddy age, my guess is 86 years of age. And Dinky Craft says 60 years old in support of the 1966 World Cup. Well, just checking the schedule, he is in fact 76 years old. Sue got him on, when she was born, I'll have to reveal her age too, on the 27th of April, 1950. Now, obviously he was manufactured a bit before then, but we don't want to make him older than he actually is, do we? So we'll say 76. There you are, Ted. You're looking absolutely great. It was lovely to start the show with going straight into it with the finished window display. So you got some close-ups there. And then when it all started, all way back in February. Where has that time gone, everybody? It's just whizzed away. And we've had so many people help out with it in the shop, and obviously you lot all around the UK and the world helping out. But I know Curly Sue and Jimbo are here. Big thank you to those two on that Saturday. Lynn also, who's in the chat, Fibre Lady. What's your handle there? We're trying to Fibro Yarn Lady. Did the flags and stuff. We had great fun on that Saturday. And then obviously James for making the grandstand, and then Lynn from Knit and Natter Thursday, who helped source most of these teddies. She's a teddy fanatic. You wouldn't believe it, would you? But most of them, so most of them came from Lynn, but many of the others came from our Knit and Natters across all the weeks, all the days, and coming in. So like Ted with Sue, and who else have we got there? Can't remember. There's just so many of them. So thanks to all our Knit and Natters, and thanks to you, so many of them. And what I loved about it is, if I just go to this, was reading all your cards and letters when you posted them, and I always keep them. So I think I remember reading this one. This is from Whitney, saying how it was what it meant to her. And her link to the Netherlands, so you'll see her one coming soon. Sheena, which we just saw, Argentina. Your window is going to look fantastic. This one, we need to do the shout out for this one. Yeah, here we go. This is Jane. Come on, we've got to do a shout out for your granddaughter, haven't we? There we go. Maisie, you're on telly. You're on YouTube telly. And I think I told you about this, didn't I? My granddaughter chose Haiti as the team for me to knit. It wasn't until I needed to design the flag that I wished I'd gone for something easier. And it's got the 6 and 7 because that's what all the kids are saying. So reading these letters as they come through was just wonderful. And I think I said how excited the postie was each time. There's Diane, there's Karen from Wigan, and Susie. Susie says she did Caraco and Uzbekistan. Look at that. Thank you for all that you do and for all the joy you send into the world. You are a human Labrador. That made my heart melt. I remember getting some of those letters from the pupils or from the parents of the pupils you taught, and it's things like that that just go keeps you on doing it, doesn't it? There's Margaret there as well, and then what we sometimes get too is I got this lovely one which we need to talk about. That's all it was. I did have a return address on the back, but it was from Donna from London, and that's all I know. And she did this lovely one, but there was no letter inside, so I couldn't credit it properly. So come on, everyone. This is what... Oh, I've gone out of focus. There we go. Come on. Let's get it back in. Camera. It's focusing on the Ted. There we go. What do you think Donna's team nation was that she chose? So we've got 17 on the back. I don't know if that's a famous footballer or whether that's a number that she chose, personal to her. And we've got yellow, red, and lime green. I don't know whether she's just had fun and she actually didn't choose a nation, but come on, let's choose a nation for Donna and credit Donna in our own original way. So let us know, but pop it in the chat and then we'll put a few on screen. What do you think Donna did? So thank you for taking the time to write your letters too. We've got Margarita that explained, and Helene from Seattle, which this made me chuckle from Helene. Helene said at the bottom, from Seattle, can't make up its mind. Seattle, warm, is that warm or spring weather? Well, here it's just like sweltering. But yes, it's lovely. It's always lovely reading those letters. Then being able to celebrate it here on YouTube. And I've always loved this about YouTube. It's a wonderful medium. I know we have many discussions. Many of you have discussions about social media and how it affects the younger generation now. But one thing we've always said about YouTube, it's a phenomenal resource. You find the content that you like. There is so much on any topic, from tutorials to help programs to hobbies that you don't do but would love to do, your favorite places that you can't ever go to but you like watching these travel shows, whatever. Or if you do have a hobby, finding YouTubers or shows to do with that hobby. And there are so many. Here in the knitting and crochet world, there are so many different types of podcast shows and what you watch. But I know from the beginning, we've always done it as a visual thing to show off the work, to trumpet everyone's creativity. And that may be the teacher in me. But when we do these make-alongs, it's then showing it all off, getting the camera out and having some good shots at and filming them and showing you and then celebrating together. Right, let's see if that's enough chat from me. Let's see what teams you all say you think that Donna could have done. Margaret says, is it Senegal? Yeah, it could be, actually, because if I'm right, Margaret, did Lois do Senegal? I'm just looking for your letter. Oh, no, Lois did Ghana. That's Ghana, but they're all... That one, Ghana, isn't it? Where have I got a Senegal here? But it is the same colours, isn't it? Red, yellow, and green. So maybe Donna, yes, that's what it was. Jen says Cabo Verde. Yeah. Moonbeam. Oh, right. I've got to learn names. Right, Moonbeam. I've loved seeing my shirt right at the front of the display. Right, Moonbeam. Who are you? Are you Christine? Let us know. Or Sheena. Sheena, have I just shown Sheena's? Oh, I'm seeing everything now. Oh, yes, Sheena there. Oh, yes, there you go. My Christopher is 67. I got him for my first Christmas. Oh, they are so special, aren't they, Ted? Lovely to see you. Oh, Sheena. I couldn't, Sheena, when I was filming the close-ups of Ted, I couldn't quite get close enough to show the embroidery. But let's do it now. Look at Sheena's fabulous initial in glittery blue. Oh, it's gone out of focus again. You saw it. You saw it there. Thank you, Sheena. Great having you watching. Great having you joining in. Say again, Fizz. Ros, oh, nice to have you, Ros. It's great. So which one was your? Oh, Ros, was yours? Ros from? Yeah, is yours Croatia? Yeah, might have been. Right, I've got names going around my head. Lois is cheering her shirt. Thanks. Well, it's great, Margaret. Thank you. They are good. They are a strong team. I sound like I know a lot about football, but I don't. I love it. I absolutely love it. And when you see Whitney's Netherlands coming up later on, the badge on the front, the colours, because it's not just orange. She's put the red, white, and blue in there too. It's brilliant. Right, shall we see the first? I think that's what we've got, haven't we, Fizz? Oh no, it's. Let's set it all off. Let's see the host nations and the ones that you've all been looking forward to, I think. The linesman, VAR, and our referee that needs glasses. See specs. Let's have our first lot of Teddies, host nations, and our officials. Take a look at this, our first lot of close-ups. You're going to love it. Isn't it amazing? A phenomenal set of host nations and our officials. Brilliant. You saw all the names there. I've double, triple, quadruple checked because, of course, you don't ever want to miss anyone off. I don't think I've missed anyone off at all. But wonderful, hey? Specs, Karen from Wigan, and Katharina. We've got our linesman at the back there, and where's the VAR? He's or she is in another room from Alison. But yes, Specs. He has sort of taken everyone's heart. Karen, it is delightful with the. I've lost his orange flag, his orange card. No, yellow card. Oh, there it is. Yellow card. Do I get the red card if I talk too much, Fizz? No. Right, let's put them in his pocket. But how cool is that? Oh, so cute. Specs. Our official umpire. Such creativity. It's brilliant. Now, we were talking about members and learning new names. Moonbeam. Croatia. Roz, I know who you are now. I can see it. We've got some new channel members, new W's appearing. And I don't think I've seen those channel names either. You might have seen them right at the beginning, at the start of our countdown up on that side. But we welcome Margarita to a channel member, but we all know Margarita anyway, don't we? With all the stuff that she's made and in the chat. Margarita, which ones have we got of yours here? We've got, is that Cabo Verde? I'm trying to learn the new names. Cape, oh, it's here in front of me. No, Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. Look. Because Drogba, at one point, represented them, played for them. So Margarita is now a channel member, but we welcome Avril and Josie for channel members. Great to have you with us. If you're watching on catch up, drop us a message in the comments. It'd be lovely to know a bit more about you. How long have you been watching? Have you just stumbled across us and wanted to become channel members? Or do we know your handles as a different name? Because I know names and handles are often different. I don't know how easy it is to change your handle name, Fizz. Are you aware of that on YouTube? Is it easy? Is it a right click somewhere? No. All right. Elkie, Emma, I should do. I'm terrible at it. And I was a bit rushed getting on last minute. And I've got no water here at all. So I know, Fizz, I know, and I'm sweating already. But when we do, in a couple of minutes, when we do our first set of teddies, which is A to G, it's 3 minutes. To fit them all in, so I will run downstairs, get the bottle, and come back on, and you'll never know. But because that's very important, having the hydration break for sure. Fizz is even, yeah, you know what Fizz is like. She's got it there. Drink like a Bleacher Beacon. Yeah, so welcome Avril, welcome Josie. It's great to have you with us, and Margarita, thank you too. It's just great in whatever way, because I know some of you don't comment. You don't have to comment, and I hope this show works on catch up as you're watching it, and you don't feel too left out when we talk to the live chatters. But when we do talk to the live chatters, I hope it embellishes the show and adds even more colour to it, which is it's getting that balance. Yes, so. Is your team, wherever you are, still in the World Cup? Have you been watching much of it? It's late here for us here in the UK. It's a 8 o'clock kickoff or a 10 o'clock kickoff or like a 2 in the morning job kickoff. For you, Fizz, what time's your kickoff? There, it's in your current time. So when it's at the San Francisco... Sorry, Fizz, what did you just say? She said she had no idea. Seriously? I thought is it noon? Noon. Yeah. That's going to be hot. 10 p.m. And okay. It's got some nice because obviously there's Canada. So Diane, is it near you? Have you got any stadiums near you? Fizz is, I think, is on the West, California. Where's your nearest ones? Probably San Francisco area, I think, isn't there? You got something round there, haven't you? Oh, Whitney, yes, of Texas. The games here in Houston have been 12 o'clock. Oh, I bet it's been hot, hasn't it? Do you have aircon in your stadiums, Whitney? Oh. It's I don't watch it, but football is. I've grown up with it as a kid. You kind of got to do it. As a gay kid growing up, you kind of learn it's either an enemy or you use it to an advantage. I tried to, but I was still legs. So I had basketball and athletics to use as my advantage. But I have some very fond moments and fond memories of of football in my family growing up, which we'll talk about later on when we do Guess the Year, and we're going to go back to a certain date, and I've got some classic memories. Margaret and Lois, you're particularly going to love it because we mention LWT. Now that's a blast from the past, isn't it? Oh, Diane says, Canada is Vancouver and Toronto. I live in the middle of those cities, very far away. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose it's huge, isn't it? Oh, yeah. So Fizz was just saying yours is the Levi Stadium. Yes, they've had to cover all the names up. They've had to put a sheet over it. Wasn't Levi very clever? And yes. I saw this on Instagram, and because they had to cover their logo up on the stadium, they covered their logo up on Instagram, didn't they? now people know even more that it's the Levi Stadium. Clever. Oh, I feel for you there. Yes, they closed the stadium dome to keep out the heat, and oh wow. Puppers, I'm in LA, I'm staying away from the stadium, crazy traffic, yeah, of course. I expect the atmosphere is great. I know sometimes with football, you can get that other type of behaviour, which often comes with it, but fingers crossed it's all good. Tickets are way too expensive. Oh no, really? Well, they've missed a trick there. Surely you would just think they would do it cheaper to make sure they've got good audiences. I swear it's all over my head anyway. Right, okay, here we go. Before Guess the Year then, let's go into our first set of teddies, A to G. On the twirly thing, lots of close-ups. When you see yours, if you're watching, come on, put some cheers, some emojis, some party signs in the chat. And I hope you love it. And then when we come back, we'll go into Guess the Year too. Here we go. Teddies, A to G of our World Cup window display. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can see the live chat. The emojis are there. Absolutely wonderful. Now, some of you with a keen eye might notice some teddies seem to have more exposure than others. That's because some teddies cost far too much. They wanted their fee. I was like, right, you're only appearing once. Some of the others appeared far more times. Also because they sat very well on that twirly gig. And we tried to use teddies of an appropriate size because some of them, like this little one here that's got Christine's, he's so giddy that you can't really, look, it would cover him right up. It's like he's got his big brother's football top on. So we tried to choose teddies that would show off the tops very well. But boy, some of them were, what do they say? Never work with kids and animals and and teddies. Wonderful. There we go. A to G. I have uploaded these single films, so A to G will be a standalone film, and it will be released in the next couple of days on YouTube to live there forever. So you can show the video to all your friends and family. Right, guess the year. Okay, so we are going back to a certain World Cup. Which year is this World Cup? Take a look at the logo only, the logo, and then in the chat write down which year of the World Cup you think it is. Here we go. Good luck. Okay, if you're watching at home, shout it out. Jane, shout it out. What are you going to go for? Has it taken you back? Sometimes logos, the power of pictures, can take you right back to a certain time and instantly recognise it. Diggy Crafts, Jennifer is going for 1978. You can probably work out the fours if you go back quick enough. Margaret is going for 1970. Which year was this World Cup? Particular special one for me, which is why I've chosen it. What year do you think it is? Sheena's going for 1972. Come on, let us know. Fierce, what are you going for? Oh, I see. She's not going to, just in case. Whitney's going for 1986. Anyone else? What are you saying at home? Oh, hey, Margarita. I've got so many names. Margarita and Margaret from London going. Katrina's going 1976. Lou. Did you see the beginning video? Did you see James' appearance? Linda's going for 1970. Good to see you, Linda. I've missed your welcome at the beginning. And Lynn is also going for 1976. Okay. The answer to guess the year of this World Cup Mexico was 86. Many of you quite early. Curly Sue said 1976 too. I wonder what... Yeah, 76, 78... Whitney, on the nose. You got it. Oh, and Papa's just in there. Got in the last minute. It was 1986. And for me, I think it was one of my first early memories of the World Cup. And having the family, my dad, who was a big football fan, my brother, a huge football fan, and still is, and has since with work he does manages a team back from where we where I came from, where I was brought up in Norfolk. And I think now, I don't know whether I think he used to be the manager, and now his son, my nephew, Adam, is now the manager, and they're doing well in the league. I don't know where they are. I think they're high up. I think they've just won. So I remember very, very fondly evenings with my dad and my brother talking about it. But in particular, there was something special about this 86 that I remember was the TV, the broadcasting of it. And it's kind of one of the first things that got me into the geeky side of TV, of looking at broadcasting and how the BBC did it compared to ITV, then opening theme tunes, the idents that they would use, then the studio that they would use, all those things. And then the pundits and the graphics used. Of course, it was an infamous year too, with Argentina and the old hand of God from Maradona. Recognise that name, Fizz? So come on, tell us, what were you doing during 86, during the World Cup, when that was on, in the summer? Were you watching it? Did you give two hoots about it? Did you avoid it? Were you working? Were you out of school? Were you... Well, yes, you would. Yeah. Well, come on, pop it in the chat. Let us know if you're watching on catch up. Then pop it in the description below, and tell us what you were doing in the summer of 1986. But I remember it well, being 10 years old, and loving it, trying to play football and being absolutely rubbish at it. But as I say, love watching the broadcast. And ITV in particular had a theme tune for their World Cup, which has never left me. So much so, I have it on my Spotify playlist, and it comes out every summer because it's just got a great feel to it. It's kind of that electronic music. No saxophones. I would have loved a saxophone in there, because obviously 80s and this time was classic saxophone in songs, wasn't it? You think of or theme tunes like the beginning of Cagney and Lacey. That's a saxophone and a half, isn't it? But songs, what songs do we have saxophones in? You know, that nice sort of instrumental. I'm just trying to think of oh my God, Michael Bolton, Fizz. Oh, come on, tell us some songs with some saxophones in, or theme tunes with saxophones in. Did the Miami Vice theme tune have a saxophone? Don't know. I'm now thinking of St Elmo's Fire. Did that have a saxophone in it? Right, come on, everyone. What were you doing in 1986? Whitney says I was... Oh, I've messed up my look there. There we go. I was completely unaware of football. I was in nursing school. Dickie Crafts Jed says I was at college gaining office skills. Oh, nice one. Well done. Working and school. Oh. Diane, celebrating graduating from high school and being... Oh... You've got some memories there to tell for later, I'm sure. Baker Street. Oh, do, Lou. Good one, Lou. Oh, yes, George Michael Kelly. See, now I'm loving the saxophone talk. No way. Can you play the beginning of Cagney and Lacey? I can't wait. I should have got that prepped, shouldn't I? Margarita, watched of course, mostly with my dad, who's a huge fan. Also was at school and the final was oh yes, very much so. No, we'll skip over that. I finished my A-levels and went to college. Ah, that was a great summer then. From going from O-levels to A-levels and then A-levels to college, it's such a long summer. Fran says I was playing mummy to 3 boys, all football mad. I know what that's like. My mum can remember. Yes, that's going to be lots of kits and lots of money spent on kits and lots of probably footballs going over the neighbour's garden. Sheena says, this one passed me by completely. I was newly married. Ah, nice. A bit busy with 3 children. Oh, my word. Yeah. Oh, hey, Karen. Good to see you. Oh, you missed Specs. You'll have to go back and watch on Catch Up later on. We did a nice little close-up with Specs, and we've seen the first lot of Teddies A to G. Oh, God, you had a glorious weather for it, though. Did you have a nice breeze, though, today? Katrina was bringing up 2 kids and working as a nurse. Oh, wonderful. Right, well, let's go to this theme tune because I know Lois and Margaret are going to love it and play it for you. So it's the theme tune that opened up ITV Sport and their coverage for the World Cup in '86. And as I say, this is what I still have on my Spotify and I still listen to it. In fact, I listened to it today. There is just something so cool about it. The wonders of telly and technology, it's moved. There we go. We can see the news has just finished, and let's press play and let's have a go, see if this works. ITV Sports ident. Are you back in 1986 now, everyone, in the UK? It's just the sound of it. So it is still that 80s sort of coming up to Stock Aitken or Waterman, the synthesizers, the programmed drum beats. Look at those graphics. Is that a mullet I see? Is that where it all started? Go on, does anyone recognise it? If you're in the UK, are you now going, oh, I remember this music. I remember it. Oh, there's no music. Oh, no, we're going to have to play it again. Oh, no, right, let's rewind. Oh, yeah, I've got it muted. I'm a dumb. Right, let's try again. The wonders of technology. Can you hear it now? No. Oh, no. Why is that not working then? I can hear it very well in my ear. Perhaps we didn't check this on Friday, did we, Fizz? We checked everything else. Would you believe we had a whole show for once? I had all the slides. I had everything programmed. Have everything pre-recorded programmed. We checked it all. Oh, why does that not show any sound? That's bizarre. It's coming through my ear though. Right, let me press play again. Oh, well, it was going so well, Fizz, wasn't it? Let's go. Maybe unplug your earpiece. I could try. I don't think it's that though, Karen. But I could try. Because it's that's really weird because it's showing the graphics. I need to unplug lots of things, I'm sure. Why does that go? Because it's only playing from... You can even see my mouse. That's... That's weird. No, I think that's above my pay grade. So you'll just have to enjoy the look of it. And those wonderful HD graphics. Well, yeah, bizarre. Yeah, I am. And I've done it many times before. That's the weird thing. That is bizarre. They call it bizarre. And I know. Well, that is a whole segment just gone. Oh dear. But maybe that the graphics took you back, and Margaret Lois, the idea of seeing LWT. But where we were going with that was I wanted to use that music for the underscoring the Teddies, but because of copyright, understandably so, music copyright, you just can't use it. YouTube picks it up straight away. So I get my music, pay a monthly subscription to a channel that allows you to use loads of music for royalty free because of the subscription. So I then looked for some music that was kind of like what you should have listened to. And that is what I chose for the next lot of Teddies. So we're going to see now, what have we got? H to U, and the music that's underscoring the Teddies is kind of the music you couldn't hear there. Oh dear, right, so here we go. If you did a football kit from H to U, enjoy, get the emojis ready and pop them in the chat. If you didn't, just really enjoy seeing these Teddies and their close-up. The last lot of Teddies. Let me find the right button to press. H to U. They are amazing. Now that's what I call a saxophone. That's that's your 80s there, isn't it? I hope that made up for the sound loss of the 80s theme tune of the 86 World Cup on ITV. I know what many of you will be Googling later. ITV Sport World Cup soundtrack. Do it on YouTube. You won't get you won't get the saxophone, but you will get that sort of synth sound. So many. Oh, there we go. See, look, yay, you've spotted yours. You spotted yours, and then yes, go Netherlands. Look, don't they just? Your creativity, every one of you, whether you chose to use the flag as inspiration, whether you knew the kit, because some of you just did the kit, like Christine with the away kit, whether you just wanted to be creative. This is Margarita's one from Ghana. Look how creative that is. Whether you put, Margarita put names of famous players in the past of those teams on. Some people like, we say, Jane with granddaughter Maisie on there. You all took your own journey, as it were, in making it. And I hope that made it really enjoyable for you. And then seeing them there at the end is big payoff, isn't it? You've made something, we're celebrating it, and also the window at the shop looks fabulous, and so it's had a big impact on everyone. Us on Saturday with Curly Sue, with Lynn, Jimbo, making it was great fun. Watching their creativity, because they led it. I told them the vision of what it should look like, and they're like, "Yep, we'll do this, we'll put this here, we'll put that there," and we just stepped back. And again, that was nice. That's the teacher in me. I remember many times when you knew students wanting to help out, and you would say, "Oh, can you just do this and this?" And then you watch them just suddenly bloom and blossom as they take responsibility for something. And it might have just been, a little display, but for them it was the whole world being asked to do something and create something. It's wonderful. So it's lovely. It's impacted on people in so many ways. And then of course the passerbys of Long Melford, the people who walk past every day. James, which many of you met, he lives in the village, he just the wonderful James, refined gentleman he is. He walks past every morning, and we have just a morning conversation, and we'll talk about our favourite teddy of the day. And I changed the teddies over, whoever's playing who. So at the moment we've got an England one and Panama. Oh, that was a bit awkward because Panama lost. And as we get further into the competition, we will remove the teams that are no longer in it to the 32, and then to the down to, was it quarterfinals and the semi-final. Then hopefully we'll have the final teddy bears in the middle too. So that will be great fun. So yes, love it all. Love it all. Love it all. There you go. Loving all the bears and the football shirts. They are absolutely amazing. Brilliant. Congratulations, everyone. See, this is wonderful. We loved the graphic. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, blast from the past, eh? Those days. You're very welcome. Thanks for showing it. It didn't make it onto this work. Which one didn't? Did I miss one off? No way. He wasn't on this. I worked so hard. I now could be gutted. I'm actually really gutted. You would, if I could show you my spreadsheet of filmed on camera, changing the colours if I had it filmed. I've missed one off, Margarita. Oh no. I will. You know what I'm going to do now? I will refilm it, because I can't upload A to G without Ghana on there. Where did he go when I was filming? I didn't have 2 repetitions, did I? Oh no. Oh, but it's been brilliant. And people still come in, and like this, I don't know whether you saw, but let's find somewhere here. Look at this. Popped through the door when I came in one morning. To the owner of the wool shop and all his group of knitters, I would like to say, well done on the window display. You never disappoint. From a resident of Melford. Isn't that nice? You can't beat a letter, can you? Or a little note like that. So your work has had an impact for sure. So thank you very much for making a phenomenal display. And what next? What next? Because we know it's getting a bit close, don't we, to the end, which I've got news for you on the next live when we're at the shop in 2 weeks' time. And I'll be able to tell you, because we've obviously scheduled up to the last show that we think might be the last show. Is that August? When is that? Fizz, August the... August, I think it's the August the 30th it might be, when we scheduled this back in, I think back in September, October, when we knew the lease was coming to an end. Well, it is coming to an end. We've got news to tell you on the next live. But what next? What next will it be? It's the 15th of July. Yeah. Then we've got the end of show, the Woolpatch show at the end of July, which is July the... Oh, they are. Fizz is putting it in there. So then it'll get really exciting on that August show of what's happening next. So I can't wait. But anyway, should we get to some knitting and crochet chat? As you saw there, we have Dolce Gabbana, the latest on the fashion catwalk. What are we going to see for spring summer 2027? Look at that. Couldn't be on the trend anymore. I have Colin to thank for this amazing fit. More to tell you about this on the next show. So that's on our Pride show, end of July. I know Pride is here in June, but in many places it's July too. So we're going to have our Pride show in July. This is a beautiful cotton, 2 strands of cotton. Colin knitted for me. He saw it on a famous model was wearing it at a Dolce Gabbana show a couple of months ago. And he went, oh, I know who will like that. And he just copied it and made this. And when I show you what it actually was originally, you'll be amazed at how close it is. But isn't it amazing? So white is definitely there. And as Dolce Gabbana would say, there's a massive focus on knit and crochet. They say an emblematic element of the collection. Knitwear redefines the fashion show wardrobe, taking the place of the classic white shirt. New polo shirts and jackets become the symbols of a narrative that plays homage to craftsmanship and material experimentation through a continuous dialogue between heritage and research. Fabulous. That's all about this show, and there was so much knitwear in it. Can't wait to show it to you. And crochet too. Crochet stitches and open work effects find their fullest expression in leather garments crafted to visually reproduce the characteristic texture of knitwear. So that one down at the bottom there is bits of leather in it. And let me show you this close up. Look at this close up. There. Let's put that to the front. Look at that. Look at those V's there. And look at that collar too. Isn't that exquisite? Their fullest expression in leather garments crafted to visually reproduce their characteristic texture of knitwear. Ribs, stitches and intricate weaves appear to be created with yarn, yet are in fact the result of sophisticated leather and suede workmanship. Silk also emerges as a recurring material through the collection, lending garments a refined allure and a soft hand feel. Solid colour designs are interspersed with refined chevron and argyle patterns. Oh, you'll love some of the argyle stuff. Alongside striped motifs that recall the swimwear of the 1950s. You're going to love that too. The shorts. Oh, Bob. Micro shorts are in fashion. They will be. You're going to be seeing them everywhere, everybody. Swimwear of the 1950s, icons of Mediterranean holidays and the effortless elegance associated with that era. Let's watch it. I want to go through with you what I saw with Colin a couple of weeks ago when I was round there on a Saturday. I went, can I have that? Can I have that? Can I have that? It's just going to be amazing. We're going to go through the fashion show. There's no music to it. It's just models. And we'll go through it on fast speed too. There's about 80 models. It takes about 5 minutes, but we can just go and have a look. You can type in the chat which one you liked, and we'll try and celebrate all the knitwear and crochet wear. Now, obviously, some of it will be machine knits, very, very fine machine knits. Some of them are definitely hand knits, bigger knits too. And let us know what you think. Have you got a favourite? There we go. So second on the runway, we're in with the shorts straight away. So we'll be seeing them over the coming months next summer. And within, oh, see, look at that. It's that idea of the white vest top underneath the black lace work too. It's the work is just amazing anyway. The fit, the silhouette. Now look at that. I need to find some tablecloths and get dyeing them. But that lace work there. And then we come to our first knit where you can see it, the refined knit. And look for the collar. Get ready. Oh, look at that. Now I'm loving this collar shape. Let me know what you think of the collar. Oh, well, that could work with that, Margarita, or this collar here. So we did this before we saw that collar, so we can see how this is going to, from the classic polo look, is going to get even bigger. Because you remember we talked about the wide rib collars on the fashion of the autumn winter for this year. So they're taking that on, but not so ribby, so it's a lot finer. But isn't that lovely? Me and Fizz were chatting about this. Did we get to what we thought that lace work might be? Did you say it was some sort of shell? Yeah, a flower, the seeds. Look at the embroidery on those jeans. Watch out as well for how big the bags get as the show goes on. I think it was Chanel, or was it Dior, had their spring summer not so long ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and I think it was the Chanel, these great big bucket bags. We start to see that with Dolce Gabbana too. Perfect for the beach. And there, look at that. We're going to see that a lot. I was doing some reading, and what do we say here? It was the runway. The whole show was called Vacanze Siciliane. Sicily is the starting point. A collection where the island becomes both point of departure and of creative horizon. And they've taken inspiration of the 1950s and 1960s. Now, I can remember seeing some of those, the oranges on those sort of pictures in like Dunelm. But there we go. Look at that collar coming up. Can we get a long shot of that? I can't. The lemons. You like the lemons one? The big. Oh yeah, the white one. There's the leather one. So they've used the knit and then the leather work in the pocket and the collar. So much knitwear. I look at that big collar. So we've still got a bit of big rib there going on. Fine knit. Look at that fine knit with the embroidery. Here comes the. Look at those chevrons. Look at that. Now, definitely want to find a tablecloth and make a shirt like that. Wouldn't that be cool, Fizz? Oh. $500, Fizz just saying she saw something like that. There, see, you can make it yourself, get a tablecloth. This is a ready-to-wear collection. I can see many people with money going, yeah, I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. Oh, well, I would do. Wouldn't you? The handwork in that embroidery. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, that was a crochet one. I can't get a close-up of that. On the left-hand side there. There. I have brought some white ribbing because the sewing bee, we're going to talk about that very soon, is back. And I can't wait to make. There's a nice one coming up with a square sort of front, which I wouldn't mind having a go at. Now, I think we've got one coming up here. This one here. Take a look at close up of that. That's the one I showed just a minute ago. So the mixture of thick leather making that classic knit look. Look at that collar. There's that big bag. There's the other. Oh, I think that might be knit. I couldn't work out whether that was crochet or knit. I think it might be knit, but really open weave. Let's see if we can get close up of it there. What do we think, people? Obviously, I think the band is knit. I think that's knit. But how good does that look? Here comes another big leather one, knit. Look at that open work though. And that, oh, this is spring summer, I know, but you know, there's my one. That's like that's three times as big. Fizz, you like that one? There's something good about that look, isn't it? White. I mean, look at that embroidery on the trousers. That's the square one. That's the one I want to make. So that vest top with that cut at the front coming down and round, that's got to be easy to make, isn't it? You'll have to watch me with Carol doing that on the upcoming series of Sewing Bee. Some exquisite suits there. Look at this one. Fisherman's rib, I think. Can we get a close-up of that? Now that one I have here already as a close-up. Where is it? No. Is it on this one? Yeah, here. Look at that. And look at the button band, how that's picked up from those larger, thicker stitches of that's fisherman's rib, isn't it? You've got your running chain, your spinal column, then you've got the pearl, and then you've got the next one. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh no, wrong button. Sorry, beg your pardon, everyone. Switching you around. Let's see, what have you got? The new, oh, I missed that one. Was that one nice? Was that a nice jumper one? Oh yes, you look at that collar. That embroidery there. There's something nice about that turquoise. Me and Colin were talking about that turquoise colour. See, that would be easy to do, wouldn't it? Find a tablecloth. Then I'm loving these chevrons. Be very cool wearing that, wouldn't it? Stripes and chevrons. Look at that. Oh, oh, here they are. There's that. There's the one. Look at that bolo top and those micro shorts. What have we got here? Where's my cursor? No. Oh, that one. Stop. Pause. Stop. Oh, I just missed it. That orange one. Yeah, I missed it. Hang on. Let's just scoot back. I was too busy looking at the comments. I think this orange one would be easy to do. Look at it. When we get, look at that round neck. Can you see those nice way the decreases are done, so you get those tram lines around the ribbing, and set in sleeve. Again, a very fine fisherman's rib, do you think? Because we get to see those lovely V's, all the V's. That's not stocking stitch, is it? But what a beautiful colour. You know, that's the Sicily, the orange is there right at you, isn't it? Margaret says, yes, please. And Bob, I'm not mad at it. Oh, I love this one. This is my favourite. Did I miss it? Are we going to squeeze it in there? The pink. Where have I missed him? I have, haven't I? There it is. Look at that. Some yarn overs in there. How pretty is that? The colour, the style. Margarita says, stripes are never wrong. Don't know about the fruit. Yes, yeah. When you get the close-ups, you can find the close-ups online from their website, actually. I like the first white one with the white colour. The white colour is... Oh, and then that embroidery on that one is beautiful too. The coral of the turquoise against the purple. Look at that colour there. The denim. Recommending us. And there's the micro shorts there. Don't think I'm brave enough for that. But beautiful. So much knitwear, and seeing the crochet in there too. And then also them acknowledging it in their spiel on the Dolce Gabbana website about their influences and how important the knitting and crochet is. Look at that. The coral, which you can imagine around the island there. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to try and work with Colin and make some of those. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? See if we can be influenced and inspired by them. And then get ready for the final runway. They all come back out in stunning white variation suits. And you just think, oh, the exquisite tailoring and craftsmanship into that. Ah, can I have that suit and that suit and that suit and that suit? And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Seeing what they think will be the fashions, what we will perhaps then see how that changes and gets stripped, as we know, the Devil Wears Prada scene, how it gets drip fed into the high street stores as well, how they will develop some of those makes. As I was watching some of the other designers of the Milan Fashion Week, I came across this designer, Sergio DAVILA, who had some amazing knitwear too. Let's just take you through a couple. Look at this one. Fancy that? Curly Sue, would you rock that into the shop? But look at the cable work there. Not too sure about the holes on the shorts though. What do you think of that one? And then, look at that. The idea of not having your arm in the other side and that coming down diagonally. Is that knit or crochet? And look at that for a cricket jumper with a twist. Going from big cables to little cables. Now I was saying to Fizz, you think they might have blocked that a bit more. I don't know whether they'd rushed that in or whether that's just the look of it. But I like that idea of going big, large, and then into a really small twist. And then that, which I think crochet. Trebles, yeah, trebles, chain one, one treble, 3 trebles together, chain one treble. Emma, if you're still watching, Elkie on here, they are. Any inspiration for you, or are you going, oh, maybe not? But it is amazing when you see these fashion shows and Milan Fashion Week, and then we get Paris Fashion Week, what they're creating. It's just good to see it because, as we know, you can't replicate crochet with a machine. So someone has actually made that with their hands. And that's what we like seeing more of with these, you know, big fashion houses and the people they have. It's great to see them not always using machine there. So let us know what you think. And before we finish, let's take a look at Knit Pro, because we did talk about them on the last show, didn't we, Fizz? Hey? And then the sewing bee. Yes, we must finish with the news of the sewing bee too. But Knit Pro, let's just give you a quick update on the Knit Pro. We told you that Symphony 2, the brand new needles coming out, new cables for your needles, and a brand new crochet hook from Knit Pro called Vibe. And let's show you each one. So this is the Vibe, and let me just go to my notes. So Vibe is a lightweight aluminium crochet hook, but this time they've finished the tips with premium rose gold. So the ones that we have at the moment called Waves, which they've rebranded already, Waves 2.0. They got rid of all the rainbow colours and they made Waves pretty much, I think, sort of pinks through sort of maroons, purples to greens and blues. This is kind of the same colour palette, but just with pastel. So they go through all the pastel blues, pastel purples of the lilacs and the lavenders, but with that rose gold finish. They have now etched the sizing right at the bottom there, and they say that won't rub off because before it was higher up and they would rub off after use. They have a longer hook length too. So where you've got the soft rubberized sort of ergonomic handle, just like the Waves, the actual hook length is supposed to be longer too. Maybe that is a thing that might make you choose between the Waves crochet hooks and the Vibe crochet hooks. I don't know, it'd be interesting. Oh, right. Yeah, Fizz is saying she might prefer, rather than a printed number, a raised stamp. What, so you feel it with your finger, or just raised so you can embossed? Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, good point. So that's that. I know people are interested in different things and they buy different things. Does the rose gold appeal? Let me know in the chat of what you think. So just looking through the chat there. Anytime Colin wants to crochet that one for me. Oh, brilliant. Cody Sue, what a shame they don't use the same colours. I know. It would, that to me, just keep it simple. The colours for Zing, just bring out the Zing crochet hooks, because Zing is so popular, isn't it? So your Zing 4, your 4mm is blue, as we all know, and your 5mm is pink. I think they missed something there for sure, Sue. It's a good point. Let's go to the symphonies, which I know everyone loves. They're the symphonies. They pretty much are the same. They say that they are 7 colours. It's the same laminated birchwood, brighter green, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple and blue. But they have etched with laser on the metal, as you can see it at the bottom, and printed laser on the actual needle too. So you've got it there twice, just in case it does wear off. Fizz says she likes that. It's good, isn't it? They are bringing out so many new sets. If you go to Knit Pro on Instagram or on the website, some of the links that Fizz puts on there, I think it takes you to the European site. I don't know if it works if you're in America. We were having issues with it. But we tested most of them, didn't we, Fizz? And they did work. But if you see them on Instagram, they are, Knit Pro are giving all these big kits of Symphony away to knitter, what do we call them? Knitting influencers. And they're all opening these beautiful grand cases because they've redesigned the cases too with all the cables. They will be coming through distributors and shops like me shortly once the old Symphony range has run out. So I can't order Symphony 2 in now. Once Symphony Legacy goes through, then we'll get the Symphony 2s through. They've got a new cable too. They're calling it Glide X, and it's just your stainless steel, which I think Sue might help me out here, or any knitters that have Chaogu. That steel is very much what I think you can get with Chaogu too. It is, yeah. So hopefully I'll see them in the shop very soon, because I know Symphony is a very much a favourite with the knitters here and far. Right, before we finish, let's give you the sewing bee news. Have you heard? It is back. It's not officially confirmed by the BBC, but a lot of the insiders have clearly got the date from Love Productions or from someone they know, and they have released it because a lot of the big sewing companies have said, yes, it's back, it's back. Tuesday, the 28th of July, and yes, the legend himself, Ting, he is back. Because it's late, because of the World Cup, they've pushed it to end of July, whereas last year it was like the 15th of July it came out. And we were getting really panicky because we were like, well, if it came out beginning of July, Ting wouldn't be able to do it because he's literally nose deep in marking, because he does a lot of the GCSE and A-level marking. And that's what they're doing right now. But actually, when I told him, well, he told me because he got the date before I did. When he said Sewing Bee is coming back on the 28th of July, that's after the World Cup is finished. So I can understand why they've pushed that, because it's all over. You know, this is on at 8 o'clock and football is on 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock or later. So he said, yeah, I could do that because I'll have finished and I'll nearly be on summer holidays. He'll have 4 weeks of August doing filming with me. So that's going to be absolutely brilliant. I know many of you love listening to Ting, and his is it insults, his colourful ways of saying what he likes and doesn't like. Because and you all come over Ting. I'm just Mr. Boring, aren't I? Just asking him questions. So he does make us laugh with some of his comments. The slip account, I know, absolutely. Um, and last season was so good because the production company clearly had some conversation. Because series 9 and 10 was where we were getting really well. He was throwing slippers galore, but I think something changed. The production company took stock. They listened to our messages. They changed some of the rounds, as in they really thought about the challenges set. They just upped their game, and I can understand that. This will be the 12th series of it. You can sometimes get a little bit lost with what you do over the years, but last series 11 was phenomenal. So he hardly flew his slipper at all because they did such a good job as a production crew finding consistent people of a certain level, and great challenges. So it will be interesting to see what happens this year, won't it? And because of that, spoke to Carol too. If you like your sewing and want to learn more sewing techniques, then I'm back with Carol. And because she's got more time this year too, she's gone, I think, pre-prepared earlier and kept her summer clear. We're going back to 10 shows with Carol. Woohoo! This is where it gets really exciting though. Not only have we got 10 shows with Carol, giving us an insight to some of the techniques covered each week on Sewing Bee, but she's then going to be doing her masterclasses Monday evening the following week before the next episode of the Sewing Bee, where she goes into depth of those skills. Now that will be a paid avenue, but she's giving us All Gathered Up people a coupon code to get money off. But when we do our show on Thursday, you'll still get a few hints and tips from Carol, but if you really do want to progress your skills even more, then you can join a Zoom class with Carol every Monday. So you've potentially got an hour of me and Carol with our show, an hour of me and Ting with Unpicked, and then the week after on the Monday, you have an hour's masterclass with Carol. What a sewing summer that would be if you want to get better at your sewing and learn some new techniques. We'll have more news about Carol and All Gathered Up and her masterclasses coming soon, where we'll explain everything and give you a coupon code to get some money off her masterclasses, which you can't get anyone else. I'm going to spin the wheel, Fizz. Shall we spin the wheel and finish? Let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Where is it? Here it is. See, it's all organised. Each show, we like to thank our Woolpatch channel members, all the W's there that you see in the chat, by spinning the wheel and giving them some prizes. Sometimes it's real life prizes of wool that we send to UK people. More often than not, it's a free pattern of your choice. It can be an electronic pattern from Ravelry, or it can be something from a sewing platform like Merchant Mills or Minerva if you're a sewer. So let's do two. Should we do two, Fizz? Yeah, let's do two. Let's spin it. Here we go. Who are we going to treat this time? Anthony, congratulations. A pattern of your choice coming your way. Thank you for your YouTube channel membership. Let's do another. Here we go. And Denise. There we go. Denise, I don't think I've got either. I've got Anthony's email before because we have chatted before. Denise, I don't think so. So if you're watching, Denise, write in the comments or email me. I think Fizz puts it all in there, or right below with your email, and we can get in contact that way before the next show. Otherwise we'll have to spin again and treat somebody else. Lois says, where are we? Let's change back. Lois says, oh yes, yay to Zone B, can't wait. It's gonna be great, isn't it? Well, it's my time with Ting. Obviously, when I used to work with him, I used to see him all the time. But obviously, since being at the shop, I don't get to see him as much. But when I get to see him weekly, it's just great. And his funny sayings and expressions that we've done over the years. The series 12, I think we started doing Unpicked at series 6. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 years. Wow. Jen says, fantastic news about the bee. Carol says, congratulations. Yes, thank you, Carol, because you're now a W. It doesn't show it on this program that I use, but technically that you see there is the W from YouTube. It doesn't render properly. I don't know why. All the amazing technology they have, and they can't take that W from there to put it in there. Last I heard he was, but he's normally watching, isn't he? But maybe, is it the heart of winter there? Maybe he's snowed in or something. We'll find out. I'll give him a message after the show. It would be fun to hear the patterns that, well, there we go. Well, I try and do that. I've got a record of them, of what they've picked. And we've had a few sewing patterns because Susan won some sewing ones. But yeah, there we are. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to finish the show. Where are we? Where's my buttons? Here we go. We've covered everything, haven't we, Fizz? Just double checking. The schedule. Oh, yeah. I should have pressed the add button ages ago, shouldn't I, Fizz? I'm going to press the add button now and see what happens. I know. I should have pressed the add button after Guest of the Year. I'm just going to press it now and see what happens. It might not do anything. We'll see. Did you get an ad? Write it in the chat. It's been lovely having you. I'm going to finish the show with showing the window, because if Lou's still in, you can watch it then. So I'm going to show... Can I do that? Do you think I can do that? Oh yeah, I'll just have to fast forward the pips. I'll fast forward the pips. I'll end with the window video again because it's just so good. Thank you for watching. See you on the live from the shop in 2 weeks' time. Then for our Pride show at the end of July. Oh, Lou's still here. All right, I'll show it again. Right. You're going to see the pips again for 8 o'clock, but clearly it's not, is it? Oh, Curly Sue, I got a split screen with an advert. So that's implemented now. So you don't feel like you're missing out. So we went to one side and then the ad played there. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, great. So I'll finish with that. I'll just skip through it. Thanks, everyone. You didn't get an ad? No. Thanks, Fizz, for, as always, giving me your time and your time in the chat, keeping everyone going in the chat. And the links are all there. They will appear soon in Fizz's comment, and then I'll copy and paste that and put that in the description too. And then I'll upload all the twirly videos with Ghana in. I know, I can't believe that. I so triple, quadruple checked. It's lovely having your company. I've loved it, and I really loved showing off our World Cup window display. Brilliant. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you, wherever you are. Thank you. See ya. the end one. Where's the end? It wasn't supposed to come back to me. It's a good job I wasn't picking my nose. Or like, or naked. See ya.